Hi everybody, welcome to the first card in today's card class. We are using the Boughs of Holly products to create our card designs. Our first card design is very simple. I'm going to show you a really nice little technique with these cutouts from the designer series paper and just adding in a bit of texture to our card with a little fold. Okay, so all your measurements are in your measurement guide. That is your Bible for my card class. If you're watching this video, then you've obviously found the videos, but for each card there is a separate video. So we've got a cherry cobbler card base. It is 10th fold in orientation, and just go ahead and score that score line. Use your bone folder on that score line to just give that a really good crease, and that will help keep your card closed. Okay. We're going to need a piece of designer series paper, and I've opted for this distressed spotty design. Okay, on the back you have this lovely poinsettia, and actually either would work, but I really like the spots. Before we stick it down, we're just going to scrunch over that corner like so, and we can stick that straight down to our card base. I'm sticking this down with some wet glue, and we'll create our depth with that flower. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do excuse me, is we're going to stick down our main flower. Okay, now I've actually used a double flower, so it's got the little one attached to the big one, and we're going to stick that down with a dimensional. If I can find my dimensionals, there they are. Okay, let's pop this down, and then let's put that on. Now you can see there's quite a difference there. So what I've actually done is along the edge of my piece of DSP, I've cut out all the pieces that are just on the edge. Okay, and I'm going to layer this underneath my flower, which is why I've only put one dimensional down. And what this does, it just gives you a bit more depth and really makes the flower sort of pop. Okay. That's it. So just, this may take a moment or two just to get them all placed where you'd like them to be. That looks good, I'm happy with that. And that just gives you a lot of layers, and you use less of those really big flowers, which is always nice. So the next thing we need to do is we need to stamp our sentiment. I've used craft card to add into these colours, and it's a really nice addition. And I'm stamping the sentiment Christmas wishes, and we're using black ink for that. Now when I use black ink, I do like to use a Memento ink pad. And I'm just going to stamp that straight onto my sentiment. The joy of a photopolymer stamp is that you can really line that up well. Okay. Add our sentiment on, and then we're going to finish that up with a few little gems, and I've opted to use the red basic rhinestone jewels. If I can open these up, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these on at random just to give a little bit of sparkle, because we all love a little bit of sparkle at Christmas, like so. And then inside our card we just want to add our piece that we can write on, which is just basic white card. I always like to add this in the centre. One, if you're using a dark card base, then it just helps you see your writing when you're writing it, and two, it just adds strength to that panel and evens out the weight of your card. So there we have card number 1 all done for you. I do hope you like it. If you're watching on replay and you haven't purchased the kit, do feel free to like, share and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you all over on card number 2. Bye for now.